one is on the wrong way. Hey guys. Hey guys. Listen, I said it before I take it back. I'm going to add more to it. And welcome to the show. As I always say, each and every Thursday is Thankful Thursday because we in the nobody's jail. We got the activities of our limbs. We in the nobody's hospital, and we have our right mind. And it is a grateful place of zen to be in when you are in your right mind, and you can just progress to the next level. So listen, guys, I am extremely excited because I have an amazing guest with me today. Aww. I have Miss Rachel Newsome from Crowns On, the founder and CEO of Crowns On, and I am super grateful. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, I have been knowing Rachel since what, 9th grade?
Yeah.
I've been knowing Rachel since 9th grade.
20 years.
Almost 20 years. And that is a beautiful blessing to know someone for that long period of time, and to know that they have been consistent. There are some people we know that we can't say the same thing, and I'm sure you know some people that ain't consistent that you've been knowing for a long period of time. But it's a beautiful thing to watch a person grow, watch a person progress, as well as make an impact.
Facts.
Making an impact. And so we have an amazing show for y'all today, as always, because y'all already know, I said it before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Listen, today we're talking about old to you, but it's new to me.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, I've had situations where they're deja vu. Where I'm at a place and I'll be like, man, have I been here before?
Right, I've seen this before.
I've seen this before. Or, you have a talent, a skill, or a gift that that you've honed in on, and you've built up, and then somebody be like, I didn't know you knew how to crochet, or I didn't know you knew karate, and it's like, no, this is old to me. It's new to you.
Right. You ain't got to know everything about me.
You feel me?
Right.
So listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to I said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I got my girl Rachel Newsome from Crowns On in the building.
Yes.
And we're talking about old to me, new to you. She has some amazing things that she's going to talk to us about today. Yeah. Listen, y'all don't want to miss it, okay? Don't be being fake. Make sure y'all share this post. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. But a lot of times people don't really understand the magnitude of this is the same me. This is me.
Yeah.
But I'm walking in a new realm.
It's like you shouldn't be afraid to evolve. Like, people shouldn't try to keep you in this box of familiarity. Like, oh, I remember you. So what? I used to.
Yeah.
That's just one aspect of who I was.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to grow. Butterflies do it all the time. Caterpillars do it all the time.
You better come through with the analogy of metamorphosis. That's what we're talking about.
That's what it is. That we're ever-changing, ever-evolving beings. So.
Absolutely. Listen, if you are tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I got my girl Rachel Newsome in the building. This show is brought to you by PBA Royal. Listen, media training, modeling, acting. If you are looking to get into any of those particular areas, PBA Royal in Detroit is where it is at. Listen, if you're looking for dance and modeling, pageantry, music, listen, make sure you have your children sign up for PBA Royal, or you. They take adults as well. Really great friend, Pageant Atterbury. Make sure you subscribe to her social media page and have your children sign up. But Rachel, let's dive into you.
Yeah.
You have some amazing things coming up. You are the founder and CEO of Crowns On. Tell me about Crowns On.
Okay. So first and foremost, a lot of people don't know that when I first started my business, I actually came to Georgia. I knew I had a friend and somebody who I knew was very business savvy. And very, you always had that entrepreneurial spirit. So I'm like, who can help me, like, kind of tack down the legalities of this business? And you were so gracious. You were so helpful.
Thank you.
And you still are. I really appreciate the fact that not only do we have a personal friendship, but we also have a business friendship as well. And that's hard to come by, y'all.
Facts.
But Crowns On Wellness Actually, I changed the name.
Okay.
Yep, I changed it to Crown Zone Wellness because I wanted people to understand the emphasis behind you being the center of your wellness and your legacy.
Absolutely.
And how that no one else is going to do that for you. No one else is going to take you serious or take your health serious. Only you are.
Yeah.
So it's an Afrocentric holistic wellness company. Okay. And what I mean by that is all of the modalities that we use are from some ancient African perspective.
Yeah.
Even though the process and the programs and the services are for everyone, the modalities in which we use come from a very ancient African perspective, and I love it. It resonates with me, obviously, but it's one of those old to me but new to you concepts.
Especially, because people don't even realize, and I was talking to one of my great friends the other day, and people don't even realize, like, America, the United States, is one of the youngest countries. Like, all of the things that happen in America are kind of just made up. Yeah. They're not rooted from anything. Like, it's just like, I'm gonna pick something from here, I'm gonna pick something from there for capitalization. And so you are taking historical, monumental, like, this is history. Yeah. And Africa is the seed of all everything.
Yeah, it's the seed of civilization.
And creating this model of wellness so that they are wearing their crowns.
Now, we're not building off of or trying to maintain this old tradition of what wellness is. We are trying to bring the history, the legacy of it. We're trying to bring it up to usable, actionable, modern times, like now. Yeah. And so I'm super grateful for that. So what Crown Zone encompasses is we do plant-based nutrition, consultations, awareness classes,
which is really big right now.
Absolutely, the vegan movement is huge. But I try to tell people, don't look at veganism or vegetarianism as a fad. It's really a lifestyle change.
It's a lifestyle,
and it's not a new one. This is again old to me, old to the world, but new to everybody else. But it's a good wave to be on. Yeah. So we got plant-based nutrition. We have body movement. I am a comedic yoga instructor.
Yes, and I have taken her class. Yes. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you're trying to get your stretch on to the next level, if you feel like you can't touch your toes and bend over to get the remote control when it falls on the floor, you need to schedule an appointment with her because it allows you to understand your body.
Absolutely.
In a way that you've never experienced before. Exactly. It's almost like a person who's never had an orgasm, but they've had a lot of sex. Yeah, I said it before. I take it back. I'm
always add more to it.
Listen, it's like no, I'm for real. Yeah. I'm trying to give people understanding.
It reintroduces you to your body.
It reintroduces you to your body, and I think one of the reasons why. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and I got my girl Rachel Newsom in the building from Crown's Own Wellness. And I think one of the reasons that what you do in terms of comedic yoga is so important is because people don't understand that, you can go to the gym, you can lift weights, you can eat right, but if you don't move your body in a certain way where it stretches itself out, from all the intensity that you put your body on from day to day, from holding in gas all day because you gotta fart, from the type of stuff we put on our skin, to what we wash our hair with, to what we drink, to what we eat, and even our clothes. Some of us, we wearing so tight clothes, the pressures on our spine, as well as your posture, your stance, your gait, everyone has a gait. Yeah. And how you walk. Have you ever seen somebody like walking sad?
It's got a limp to it.
Got a limp. And you like...
You looking at spinal issues, maybe hip issues, knee issues, feet issues. So it's a lot. Like yoga itself reintroduces the person to their body. Which is a beautiful thing. Because when you become self-aware, you become powerful. Right?
When I tell you... Listen, when I be done doing her yoga, y'all, I be feeling like... Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me?
Yo, this is exactly how she acts too. Like,
who gonna check me?
No lie, no.
I just did a downward dog with my leg up to the left on the right hand side.
But we don't call it down dog. In comedic yoga, we don't call it down dog.
I don't know what to call it.
We call it pyramid pose because a pyramid is one of the most powerful structures on earth. You use it regularly and don't really know that you're using it. So it's one of those things where, again, we just reintroduce people to their bodies and teach them how to help themselves feel good. And when you move your body, you actually help your body detox regularly. So if you walk, any type of exercise really, you help your lymphatic system detox regularly. So speaking of lymphatic systems, we also do herbal remedies.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so while y'all out here trying to smoke some herbs, you better go get you some herbal remedies. So, I said it before I take it back on my ammo to it. Yeah. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure y'all follow Crowns on Wellness. Make sure y'all follow my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I want to go back to, you talking about repeat of history with veganism and all the different things that we think are new.
Right.
But they're actually old.
Super old.
And, if we're not careful, what will happen is we'll keep having generations after generations making bad life choices.
Yes.
And what you intake in your energy, in your body, in your circumference, in your area,
in your aura.
If we're not teaching that to the next generation, what's going to happen is we're going to have a repeat offenders of people that are dependent upon
synthetic medications, doctors' offices, all of these different external health resources versus having the tools, for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But again, the wave that's happening and the fact that the kids are so in tune with technology now, it's almost inevitable that they'll see it.
Yeah.
And it's almost inevitable that they will venture to it to at least try it. But the key is being able to have a program or have a space for them to add this to their life. Yeah. Even if you out here doing like what kids do, teenagers do. But just having that piece to be aware, like, you know what, now I'm not gonna eat that, but y'all can eat it. Y'all can eat those Cheetos.
And you know what's so crazy? Because even with you opening my eyes to comedic yoga and the different things that I was doing, because I'm pretty healthy, but I also knew that I was indulging in things that did not serve my well-being and didn't serve my treasure, which is my body that God gave me, my temple, and I'm not taking care of it properly as I should.
Right.
And a lot of us know we're not taking care of our bodies like we should, and it's so crazy because as a parent, you think I'm not gonna be a stickler like my mama was and make my kid eat vegetables and da-da-da.
You say that before you have kids.
You get what I'm saying? And then before you know it, you're
doing the same exact thing that your mama did.
You hear me? You're doing the same exact thing. And I'm so grateful because I tell my son, no, did you add vegetables to that, brother?
Right.
Did you
drink some water today?
You hear me? And so now my son, he don't drink no pop.
Oh, that's awesome.
He be like, Mom, because I have don't kill me. Sundays be my cheat day. Okay, I be having to have a little Pepsi.
It's not a cheat day. Don't call it that.
What I call it? Just a craving?
Yeah, you indulged in something that you wanted, and and that's okay. I hate for people to use words that challenge their positive energy space.
Okay, so I should say.
So don't use cheat day. Don't use this is hard, or don't use words that challenge. They go against. They basically break up the positive energy that you're trying to create around the situation. Okay. If you decide to have a soda, okay, cool. But I challenge people to do this. If you have a soda, drink at least 32 ounces of water before you have the soda.
Okay, now see, this is what I do. I drink my water, and then I drink my soda, and then I drink water after.
Yeah, facts.
So it can flush it out.
Yeah, so it's not even that, because your body is going to use it regardless. So it's not like you're really flushing anything out.
Don't we make up stuff in our mind?
Yeah, we try to justify. You don't have to justify. If you want something, it's okay to want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you also have to realize whatever you want, if it has, if you do too much of it, if you overindulge in it, then you're going to have some situations that come up behind it.
Absolutely.
But I don't think that's bad.
And you know what? Going back to what you were saying in terms of the verbiage that you use.
Yeah.
Because of course we know that life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Absolutely.
And it's so amazing that how much of a restriction we put on our own wellness by the things that we think are impossible.
That's conditioning though.
Yeah. And I remember wanting something so bad and looking at my circumstances and saying, dang, this is gonna be impossible for me to, how I'm gonna get this done, or how am I, and you know how I was saying before, you know, we started the show, and I was just saying, like, no, it's not an option for me.
Yeah, I love
Even
that.
when I get a no, that's a temporary option for me.
That wasn't the path for you, so
yeah. And so a lot of times we find ourselves to be in quote unquote impossible situations, but it's all about the conditioning and your perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so how can a person learn to take an impossible situation with their health? You've been told by the doctors this is what your diagnosis is. And, you know, just based on studies and watching you and learning about some of your herbal opportunities and just things that can change, what would be the first step that a person should take to say, you know what, I may have diabetes. How can I fight against that? I may have high blood pressure. What can I do to help that, opposed to popping a pill every day? You know, I have, you know, chronic headaches, migraines. Yeah. What are some steps that I could take? Because I'm tired of taking the Tylenol every day.
Right. First and foremost, nobody is going to eat you to wellness, drink you to wellness. Nobody is going to take your health and wellness seriously more than you. Yeah. So you have to find out or figure out what is your why to want to overcome this situation. But you got to keep in mind, conditioning is a beast. Just like you condition your body when track and field, you condition your body a certain type of way so that when you get out on the track, you can do exactly what you conditioned your body to do. Well, our health and wellness is the same way. People have been conditioned to live in this disease state for 15, 20 years.
Yes.
So overnight, it's not going to happen overnight, but the first step in the process is, first of all, taking responsibility. You actually got yourself to this point. The habits that you have, the mindset that you have, the fact that you think somebody in a white coat is going to come and save you, which they're not. The doctors are not created. The field or the role of a doctor was not created to heal you, because nobody can heal you. Let's get that straight.
You better talk, okay?
That's the first thing. Coming out of that mindset, like, I'm going to the doctor, they're going to give me something that's going to take this away. No, they're going to give you something to manage the symptoms so they can get on to the next person. Yeah. So you become a number. Yeah. That makes you feel unimportant. Yeah. And then what do? Like, when you get that from somebody who is supposed to be the authority on health, what does that do to your psyche? Now you're like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to live with this.
Nah, I guess, well, you know.
And you.
I guess I gotta go to chemo. I guess I gotta go to radiation. But you haven't looked into other.
You haven't looked at yourself. What are you doing to sabotage your health? What are you doing? Not what the doctor, not what they said, because we put too much emphasis on somebody else validating us that we forget, like, you came in this world by yourself. Even as a twin, you still entered into this world by yourself. Nobody was attached to your head and they squeezed through the canal or through the C-section. You know what I mean? You still came into this world by yourself. Your validation is not outside of you, it's inside of you. The God and all of the power that you're looking for is inside of you. There's no real reason to really reach for all of these things. Now, granted, we are in a society where it feels good to be in a community. It feels good to be helped and loved and supported, but that should not become like
your basis,
your staple. And how you communicate with yourself and how you take care of yourself. So first things first, you got to look at yourself. What are you doing? What are you eating? What are you drinking? How are you thinking? Every day that contributes to your dis-ease state.
Okay, listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I'm your girl, Jaja. Listen, make sure you share this video, because listen, ultimately, you could save someone's life by sharing this video. And I don't think you guys understand when I say share this video, it's not for me to be popping or popular, because I'm already popular, okay? And I'm already popping. Yeah, I said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Everybody that's supposed to know me, they gonna know me. Listen, whether you share it or not. But I'm saying share the video because it has the propensity to change the trajectory of somebody else's life. Just think about somebody seeing this video on your page and saying, man, such and such, I watched this video that you shared, and you know, because of it, I'm changing now my lifestyle. Thank you for sharing that video. And so one of the first steps is to be accountable for the things that you're doing. And the thing about it is that it's so easy to make somebody else responsible
for sure
for what it is that we are doing or doing to ourselves. And so, which brings me to one of the next statements is, a lot of times people don't like to be present where they are.
Ooh.
They don't like to say, okay, I got myself here. I'm 300 pounds heavier than what I once was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can't stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And now you don't know how to move. And so now you're just going to keep eating.
Yeah.
And now you're just going to keep allowing yourself to not be present in the moment because you don't feel like you're looking the part or you have that look. I have people tell me all the time, oh my God, you're so beautiful, and da, 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 da. And I say, no, you're beautiful too. Well, no, my hair ain't done, or no, you see this fat on my back, or no, you see my thigh. And it's like you've already killed yourself in the moment.
Yep.
You've already caused yourself to have a lower standard of yourself.
You created a ripple effect of negative vibration that's going to bring to you exactly what you just said.
Man, and so it's going to be harder for you to lose the weight. It's going to be harder for you to see that positive self-image.
Man.
What? Tell me, girl. I felt like you just had a revelation.
I did.
I felt
did.
it. I felt it. Like, I'm gonna bring it back. Like, I felt it. Whatever you felt, I felt it.
Yeah.
But that's the power of being present.
Yeah.
That's the power of being present in the moment because you're able to pick up on those vibrations.
Yes.
And when it's
for the vibration. Yes.
And it's so important because it's contagious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you're present in the moment and you're around positive people, you have no option but to start being positive.
Yeah.
It may not happen overnight, but you're going to eventually, like, people meet me all the time and they say, man, you got some energy, man, you are positive. Like, it is not like I'm just walking around here drinking a dose of positiveness, but it's a choice. It's a choice that I choose to be present in the moment. I choose to give you the best that I have. And even though my situation isn't better or hasn't changed, I choose to look at it differently.
Okay, so two things. One, it was a few years ago, maybe like 2017.
Okay.
I took my first herbology course, right?
Okay.
And so I came into class, I was extremely upset about something that had happened outside of the class, right?
Okay.
And so, but the people in my class were a part of what happened outside of the class. So I came in with attitude, like I'm about to go off on them, right?
Okay.
And so the master herbalist, she was like, I see that you're not feeling that great, so just wait till we get out in the field, because in this particular herbology course, we literally went to various locations in Detroit and harvested the herbs. A lot of herbs grow native to Detroit, and people don't know. And we up at the doctor's office cussing and fussing, but it's a dandelion or a burdock root is right outside the door. No.
Okay.
So we get out into the field, and I still got my attitude. I'm walking up the street with my attitude. I'm rolling my eyes and huffing and puffing. And we get to where we about to harvest the herbs, and she says, here, Rachel, eat this. I take this leaf, and it's a lemon balm. The power of lemon balm is crazy. So I take it, and I chew the leaves. Jaja, I lie to you not, I kid you not, no cap. Within 15 to 30 seconds, my attitude changed.
Wow.
It's almost like I took a dose of, like you said, that positive juice.
Yes.
Because for some strange reason, like, I had this really calm feeling just kind of come over me. And then, like, my attitude faded. And then, you know, sometimes we get stuck in our attitude because we've been so ugly in the attitude that we don't know how to now be nice.
Get out of the attitude.
Right. So that was the moment where I learned how to turn it off. Like, okay, you done being mad, and whatever you were mad about, it doesn't matter because you can't change it at this point. So I eat this herb, and literally within seconds, I feel amazing. And then the people I were mad at, they noticed that I wasn't mad no more. So they walked over to me and was like, "You feeling better?" I said, "Yeah." They was like, "I'm sorry that we didn't do it." And I was like, "That's all you had to do in the beginning." But thank you.
Yeah.
That's the power of the herbs. Herbs are freaking amazing. Natural herbs are amazing. And then point two, you spoke about how we have these negative conversations with ourselves. I challenged myself with this. When I first started my business and I wanted to transition into teaching yoga and all of this stuff, I was not a size, I'm still not a size 2.
Okay.
But I had to learn, you having a kid, sometimes your body don't do what it's supposed to do, especially when you don't have the knowledge of how to get it back to where it was, if it was ever at a point. But I was dealing with that challenge too. I had really a strange body image issues.
Okay.
Like, never mind the fact that I just gave life. Never mind the fact that I'm still well and healthy and in my right mind and use of all my limbs and senses.
Yes, God.
You know what I mean? Never mind the fact that I'm still present, because many people give birth and don't make it through the process. I overlooked all of that and was just looking like, well, yeah, I can do a split. I've always been flexible. But how does that translate to getting people to come to my class? Because they looking at me like,
right,
you a thicky thing.
Right.
And not in a cute way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was all of this negative conversation around what I look like just to be able to present my gifts and talents to the world. And at some point it was like, you know what? I'm gifted. I'm talented. Nothing that I came to this earth with actually belongs to me.
Yeah.
These gifts and these talents, it makes no sense for me to sit back. We had this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
Sit back and hoard it all and not share it.
Yeah.
When there's no progress, there's nothing, there's no growth there, there's no evolution there for me or for the next person. So changing the conversation, changing the narrative with yourself is super duper important.
And you know what? That's so amazing. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm gonna add more to it. I got my girl Rachel Newsom from Crowns on Wellness in the building. Listen, we're talking about old to me, new to you.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing because you're not just here to talk about Crowns on Wellness. You are now an author.
Yes. Woo, woo.
I was so excited. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If you're not excited for your friends when they win, like they win an NBA championship, an NFL Super Bowl, something wrong with you.
Y'all not friends.
Y'all not.
Not in real life.
Not in real life. And I was looking like, oh my God. I just was like, I was hitting the heart button like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So tell us about the journey through, you have this business, Crowns on Wellness, and you go from Crowns On to Crowns on Wellness, and now you are an author.
Yeah.
Walk us through that journey of how you was like, okay, all right, okay, now I gotta write, okay, all right, so now I gotta edit, okay, now I gotta, and then boom, now you got the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So honestly, a while ago, maybe like the early part of 2018, I was dealing with some emotional stuff, and I just started journaling.
Okay.
Like, I would just write.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this. Every time I feel the need to write, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna stick it in my little binder, and keep moving on with life.
Okay.
But then I had an assignment in class that you had to write out basically some goals that you want, like 15 goals that you wanted to accomplish, like in your life.
Okay.
You had, obviously the short term, long term, 1 to 5 years, 15 years, whatever. And so I was like, I want to be in a position to where I can share this message, all of my experiences, the tools that I use. I want to be in a position to where I can share it with the world on a mass scale.
Okay.
I didn't say anything about an author.
Okay.
I just put that out there, and I meant it, and I left it. Went on with life. And then again, being a part of this Legacy Holistic Health Institute, which was where I got my certification for health coaching, holistic health coaching.
Yes, health coach.
Yeah. So this the individual who put it together, Dr. Angela Cudger, she's a black-owned lady, a black lady who owns the only African-American run and operated holistic health school ever in the world right now. Okay.
Wow.
And
sister.
Yeah, a sister. We was a part of the inaugural class for this school and everything. One day she had a post on Facebook. She was like, "So I want to do an anthology. Who want to do it?" Okay, cool. I'll jump on the call and see what it is.
Okay.
She was like, "This is what we doing. This is what I need." And she ran it all down. And I looked at my husband. I was like, "Honey, I want to do this.
Okay.
I want to do this." The investment was well worth it.
Okay.
As far as the experience and being able to be in the energy of other people, because this is not just my book.
Yeah.
It's 11 of us.
Yeah.
There's 10 other authors, people who have businesses all around holistic health and wellness.
Okay.
I'm like, I need to be in the energy. First of all, you get to build relationships with these other businesses and brands.
Facts.
And then this book went international.
Wow. Now,
what did I write on my goals?
Okay.
I wanted to be able to get my message out to the world.
Yeah. And you put that out there.
I put it out there.
And it came back to you.
It came back to me.
And you know,
I was scared as hell.
You know, we talked about, you know, life and death being in the power of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Your future is predicated upon the things that you say about it.
Yeah.
When I talk about being on international platforms with speaking and hosting, when I talk about having an international television show, having a international radio show, those are things that I am putting out there so that it's going to return to me. And it's so amazing that you say that, because one of the ladies I didn't meet her yesterday, but I worked on a podcast yesterday with Tierra Reese, Let's Talk Real Estate.
Cool.
And I met this young lady, shout out to D-Red, a surgeon, a sister, a surgeon. You hear me?
Yes.
And I told her, I said, you know, God isn't done with you yet. I said, I see a Nobel Peace Prize. She fell out of her chair. I've never met this lady before.
Right.
She said, how did you know to say that to me? I said, I didn't know to say it to you.
Yeah.
It just came in my head.
Came out.
I said, she said, do you know on my list of, she said, I have my 1 to 5 year goals, my 5 to 10 year goals, and she said, my scare me goals. She has an area to scare me goals. And she said one of her scare me goals is to have a Nobel Peace Prize for one of her pieces that she's going to write about, because she's going to be a heart doctor, heart surgeon, cardiovascular. And I just thought to myself, wow.
So that is a key point to like kind of highlight. Your messages don't always come by way of you being busy.
Yeah.
Your messages from God, from the universe, however you want to tailor this grand power in the world, it comes through other people.
Man.
Your blessing and just your confirmation that you're doing something right, it comes through all different type of mediums.
Yeah.
But you got to be present.
You gotta be present. Listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It. Make sure you share this video.
Yes.
Listen, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. If you are tuning in, I got my girl Rachel Newsom, CEO and founder of Crowns on Wellness, and she just revealed about her new book. Yes. Now, when people say anthology, what does that mean?
So it's a collection.
For people who
So it's just a collection of stories. It's a collection of information from all different sources.
So you took a leap of faith, and you said, you know what, this was an indirect goal. You said, husband, I want to do it. Husband said, boo, go for it.
Yep, that's exactly what he said.
Which is so amazing when you have people in your life that support your craziness.
Oh, he didn't think it was crazy though.
But this is where I'm going. You have people that will support your craziness on a negative way, but then won't support your craziness on a positive way.
Right.
So
but they
like,
just want drama. That's all.
So you mean to tell me that you cool with me jumping off this building onto the back of this truck into the back of a river, but you not supporting this book I just had 10,000 copies. You ain't about to help me slang that, but you just helped me plank on top of the Ambassador Bridge.
Right, foolishness.
Just foolishness that people will indulge in, but when it comes to something that actually makes logical sense, it's like, I don't know about that. But your husband said, go for it. You said, okay, I'm going to do it. And so you had already the universe and God had kind of already prepared you as you were already writing.
Yeah.
And so you talk to the lady says, this is what I want. And you start going.
Yeah. So she gave us clear instructions on what she wanted us to write about. So the stuff that I have been writing down, it's not actually in the book. Okay. So that's a whole nother project on itself. Okay. But now I got the process, right? Okay. So we had very clear instructions because there's a message behind this book. This book it wasn't for us. It was for us to share our stories, but it was definitely for people in the world who feel like they're alone. Okay. Or they don't know that there's other ways to do it. Okay. You know? And so our instructions were very clear. We followed through. We didn't actually get the name of the book. We submitted our information, but we didn't get the name of the book until all the chapters had been turned in. And the universe kind of worked through Dr. Kudger. And when she presented the title, Awaken to Wellness, everybody just like, oh God, like, and all of the stories literally represent being awakened to your state of wellness and how you can help other people get to theirs.
And it's so amazing that you talk about, being awakened. It's, I think we talked about it before the show started, being woke, and we ain't talking about just woke for the people,
right?
But there's an awakening, and it's almost like the third eye type of sense. It's like a curtain unveils.
Yep, the veil opens.
A curtain unveils itself, and you become so centered in your own power that nobody can move you or sway you. It doesn't mean that you don't have hard times.
Right.
It doesn't mean that situations don't get better or they get worse or whatever the case may be. But you understand that there is a tapped in power that I possess.
Yeah.
That could change the trajectory of what is happening in my world.
Not just your world, though. Like, you don't get so caught up in what you have basically put out into the universe. Because, again, all of your gifts and talents, they don't belong to you. Even the Bible say that. Your gifts and talents don't belong to you. They are for the benefit of the people who need you. We're all a part of a collective of energy here on this earth. So for you to be selfish in your thinking and sometimes in our behavior, because sometimes we want.
Yeah.
And it's okay for that, but at the same time, stay in a space of awakened awareness. So that like, if I win, somebody else in the world gotta win.
Man, did you read my notes, bro?
I
promise you, I feel like she didn't read my notes, y'all. And you know what's so funny? It's so here it is. You have a book. You have a business. You have now garnered a whole nother network. Expanded your reach through relationships. And you're a woman. And you killing the game. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
I don't have a weird sense of like, oh, I did it, because it wasn't just me. You helped me. So you were one of the pillars in my evolution, one of the pillars of my foundation of building myself in this brand. My husband, all the people who ever bought Crowns on merchandise, all of the people who've ever just donated just off of GP. It's never been like, oh, I did it. God tends to give us these ideas, right? And everybody gets them. Everybody get an idea to do something. But when that idea is downloaded and you write it out, now you have to say, why did this idea come to me? Why me of all people? Then you get to search your skills. You get to search your toolkit.
What's in that toolbox?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a good speaker. I can do this. Well, I want to create a show. I can do this. I don't know how I'm gonna create it. That's not your business.
Oh, girl.
How it's gonna come about is not your business. God gave you this download. You get to see it visually, even if nobody else understands it.
Man.
It could be Chinese to somebody else, but it's perfectly clear and plain to you.
Right, and then make it plain.
Exactly. And now you get to use your tools, use your skills and your gifts to start to mold it into what it's supposed to manifest into. A lot of the stuff that we have no control over, like, okay, where am I going to do it at? Well, how am I going to get the people? That's not your business. The fact that you're acting and the fact that you're being proactive in the pursuit of bringing this to fruition into the world. The universe honors that. God honors that and said, okay, no, don't worry about that. You just figure out how to get these little baby steps, because I'm up here. I can't do the baby steps down there. Only you can see the real minute stuff,
the day-to-day.
You figure that out. And then I'm gonna bring all the other magnificent pieces that's gonna help it, like,
right. So how can people get the book Awaken to Wellness?
Yes, I'm so glad you said that. So in all actuality, I would really, really love for people to join me for the meet and greet.
Okay.
We have an Awaken to Wellness, Crowns On Presents Awaken to Wellness meet and greet coming up February 22nd.
Okay.
Check this out. February 22nd, 2020 at 2:22 p.m.
Yes, I love it.
That wasn't my intention, but that's just what kind of came from it.
Okay.
But you can definitely get your ticket, and what's included in your ticket is an autographed copy of the book.
That's amazing. So listen, y'all. Okay? Because that's going to be a busy day for me. I'm going to be leaving my event to come to her event. If I'm leaving my own event to come to her event, by golly, you can make some time. Matter of fact,
love.
you can come to my event, then we can all ride together
Facts.
and go on over to her event and
Facts.
purchase these books, okay?
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, you didn't just contribute to say, oh, I just want to be a part of a book and now I can just get to say I'm an author. What you put in those pages is what comes from the heart.
Yeah.
It came from life. It came
Yeah.
from blood, sweat, and tears.
Yep.
It came from this is real.
Yeah.
And I think people gravitate to things that they can identify with.
That, and it feels authentic. It
Yeah.
feels like I'm talking about you. All of the chapters in the book.
Can you give me a snippet? Like what's in there, girl? Like a can I get like a little like? Can I get like?
I'll give you one of the quotes.
Okay, give me that. I'll take that. Listen, I take what I can take.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't turning nothing down with my collar. But in the meantime, in between time, listen, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Listen, make sure that you follow Crowns on Wellness on all social media platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know Jaja because you do. And make sure y'all share this post, share this video.
Yeah.
So you got it?
Yeah. Okay. So this is my honest opinion. This is how I feel.
Okay.
There is no competition when it comes to traditional medicine and Western medicine. There's a proper place and time for both. However, I feel and believe that traditional medicine, meaning herbs, spices, whole plant-based foods, seem to be more in alignment with how to heal the root cause of your dis-ease versus the symptoms.
Y'all, this is a good
It's
book.
actionable stuff in here. Like, it's not just like, oh, a good read, put it out. No, we give you steps on how to begin today.
Yeah.
Like, no more New Year resolutions.
I hate those.
We
I'm
got
done.
a daily resolution.
Yeah, daily.
Like, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do it. And I love the fact that even my program, I have created a program to where you don't have to overburden yourself with, oh, I messed up today. I'll start next week. No. We just going to start again tomorrow.
Yeah. And you know what is so amazing that you talk about that, because a lot of people don't understand you have to create those boundaries in order to be successful or in order to see that person. You had to sacrifice some time. You had to sacrifice some going out, some time by yourself, some frustration times where you were having writer's block. Because I think that's where I'm at right now with my book. I'm kind of like because when I started it, my brother was alive, and then in the midst of that, he died. And so every time I feel like getting up writing again, I just be like, that comes back up. And I think I got to get over that hump. But I love the fact that you talk about, this is giving back.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is giving your gift back to the universe, to the people that you serve. And people don't realize that your blessings, your next level in life is only going to come from being a giver.
Yep.
If you are selfish, if you are a stingy person, if you are always holding your hands like this because you don't want to hold your hands like this, and believe you me, I get it. All of us, we don't got it. Sometimes you are in a situation where your money is funny and your change is strange. But at the end of the day, giving of your time, sharing this post, resharing, coming to the event. You may not be able to come that particular day, but I can give you $20 later on. I know you about to get your taxes. You're going to come to TNT Taxes, come get your taxes done. So I'm going to get you a refund. So I know you're going to have money on the 22nd to come to her event. Yeah, I said it before I take it back. I'm going to add more to it. But in the meantime, in between time, people don't realize that you putting this in the atmosphere is going to come back tenfold. And then you're going to have 10 of these.
Oh, facts.
You see what I'm saying?
I received that. I appreciate that.
Now not only do you have your books, but now you really have a guideline. You really have a step-by-step, day-to-day journal that you've created for people. And so how can they get the book again?
So you can actually check us out. Actually, go to Crowns on Wellness page on Facebook and Instagram. We have a very special link to where you can access to either get the book if you just want to purchase the book, or I definitely want you in the room because there's more to come. It's not just a book that you're getting. It's a whole experience that comes with joining us for the meet and greet. I don't do here's the book, let's chit chat. No, I stay in a space of giving, because not that I know blessings are coming, but because I know I can help somebody else feel good and do better.
Yeah, I went to a book signing. Yeah, I said it before I take it back. Y'all know y'all ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in, and who gonna check me, boo? But I went to a book signing, and I'm like, oh, it's a sister. I'm about to go to this book signing. And it was so stank. I like the vibration in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was really like, I'm just coming to this because it's the hottest thing right now. And the young lady who wrote the book, you know, she was signing autographs or whatever, but there was no real interaction.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the fact that you not only are doing a meet and greet, but they're getting an autographed copy. But you're providing them with the experience, not just a venue.
And gifts. I love giving gifts.
That's gonna look nice for pictures. But you're a reachable, touchable person that's saying, hey guys, like,
come here.
This is an experience.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like this is, and I think that's absolutely amazing because that allows you to be your authentic self.
Facts.
And so many people are looking to become somebody else instead of their authentic selves.
Yeah.
Your authentic self has a vibration that goes way beyond trying to be somebody else.
Way beyond.
Like, it's to the point where it makes people like me, it makes it easier for me to maneuver because you all are copycatters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it makes it easier to be the pink color in a room full of black.
Yep.
You know? And so what do you want people to take away when they leave that meet and greet? Not just from the book perspective, but what do you want them to take away from?
One thing for sure is you have to really be an active participant in your own health and wellness. Again, nobody can drink you to wellness. Nobody can eat you to wellness. And if you understand the wave of the world right now, it's all based on, like, it's coming to light that, you know, how we feel physically and energetically is based on the information we're feeding ourselves.
Yeah.
Whether it's digital, whether it's food, whether, you know, it's what we hear and things like that. And so being aware of that, I want people to walk away feeling like, first of all, you have somebody in your corner that's willing to help, because I'm willing to help. I've done stuff that's you know, it doesn't quite benefit my brand and my business, but it benefits the person that I was helping, and I want them to be in a position to be well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest thing. I want the people that's connected to me, I want them to be well. Because we've worked too hard. We've seen family members work themselves into the graves, and then they die and don't experience life.
No.
I want us to get out of that. I want to be one of those change agents to say, we can live the life we want. We got to change the way we think. We got to change the way we eat. And we got to change the way we interact with each other.
You better quote Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen, you better quote Tupac. Okay? Tupac 1
He had a channel right there.
Look, that's Tupac 1 for those of you who don't know. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It Before I Take It Back. Listen, this show is brought to you by PBA Royal. Listen, if you have children that want to sign up for acting, dance, modeling, listen, if they want to sign up for pageantry, music, or media, listen, sign your children up. I think it's only like $25, $30. We spend more than that on hairdos, haircuts, and shoes.
And fast food.
Why not put your child in a position where they can be invested for their future? And listen, if you are looking to get your taxes done, listen, make sure that you schedule an appointment with me as soon as possible, because we will be submitting those taxes on the 27th, so you can get your refund back within the next week or two after it has been submitted, okay? Because everybody needs some coins right about now to get things done, okay? But I want to go back to vibrating higher, authentic self, being able to create that very thing of which you speak. And you were intentional about your collaborations. Talk to me about what was that like, being amongst other authors, you know, because people have egos. You know, people got, you know, well, I got a chapter, and why my chapter wasn't the first chapter, you know, I don't know how that.
And we've never, and that's the cool thing about it. The way the book flows was it wasn't intentional by human hands. I just got to be honest about it. It literally, the reader will literally transform via each chapter in the way that it feels like a real evolution to self. We had no control over
I love that.
We had no control of. We just did our part, which was write your story, figure out what you want to call it, and all of our chapters, the words, because each chapter begins with an actual word. Each chapter begins with a word.
What your word start with?
Mine was light.
Oh, I like that. Be that.
Yep.
Be that.
How interesting, right? and that can be applied to so many things in life in general, in my life. But the way the story flowed, there was no conversation like, oh, my chapter was this. There's never been a negative conversation at all regarding this book.
And that is a powerful thing when you're collaborating
11 people
with other people for any project.
Yeah.
I mean, I get people to call me about collaborating with stuff all the time, and the consistency, commitment, the dedication to it, they ain't got it. They just want to be a part of stuff. And I get it, because I was once there, wanting to collaborate with someone, and I wasn't properly prepared. I wasn't ready to deliver what was necessary in order to have something substantial. And so here it is, you have 10 other authors who have collaborated on a seed, and now you have a plant that's growing, and it's now an international plant that's going to be planted in the lives of other people, and that's freeing. That's strength.
And you got to remember, all 11 authors are African American women.
You ain't tell me that. I was gonna get to that.
Sorry, yes. So it was compiled by the first African American woman to own a holistic health coaching school in the world. Also, it is authored by 11 powerful African American women who have businesses, brands, and just helpful tips to help people heal themselves.
Listen, and it's so amazing that the first word is light, because that's right here. I promise you, it's right here. I can't even lie, y'all. She didn't show my nose. I promise you. I think she was in my window. But it's so important for people to understand your light. So biblically, it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which art in heaven." It's an amazing thing for everybody to understand that you have your own light. Everybody has their own light, and I think people get it twisted when you see somebody else's light shining and you think yours has dimmed. You have the power to allow your light to shine. And I tell people all the time, I can't help it if I'm a spotlight and you a nightlight. That don't have nothing to do with me. Get your watts up. Get your votes up. I don't know what else to you need a better outlet. I don't know what else to tell you.
But it wasn't their time to be in the spotlight. That's the thing. We are in a space where some people are still very selfish. And they think because somebody else, we could be doing the same thing, but my light is just a little bit brighter in this moment. Moments come and go. Period. For you to get wrapped up in somebody else's moment because it's not yours, first of all, you got to check yourself, because your light will never ever get to where it needs to be. What you say? Get your wattage up. It will never grow because you're too busy sitting in a space of self-doubt and hate.
Yeah. And you know what? We talked earlier before the show started about how you think you're losing because you're not a part of another person's light. You think you're losing because they're having their moment of light. And they're illuminating, and right now their light is shining. And so because you don't see your light shining, you feel like, have I lost my watts? Have I lost my voltage? And you got to learn to be okay with a person's light, because God may be saving you from an electrical power outage.
Girl, so listen.
First of all, you would never sit back like, girl, let me
listen, when you walk into your house and you turn on the light in the living room and you turn on the light in the kitchen, is the living room jealous?
Nope.
Your job is to illuminate the living room. This job is to illuminate the kitchen. You cannot be battling for something you ain't even ready to reach. You're not there yet. You're not there yet. I don't know why that came to me. I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm glad that people like you, people like myself, and other people, positive, beautiful, energetic people that we're connected to, they understand that nothing changes because you have to do this.
Man. And it's so hard, and especially for our ethnicity. And I know we got post-slave syndrome and all that, but at the end of the day, none of y'all was slaves. Okay? I could see post-traumatic stress syndrome from people who actually was a slave. Had to pick cotton, lived in a shack, had to be in the era of, common law marriages. None of us were there, okay? Mm-hmm. So our mindset and our appreciation for one another's gifts should be at an all-time high.
Well, but we're in a space now where we're learning to elevate from that space, because that's been the conditioning for hundreds of years. Yeah. You can't break that. Just like somebody who can't fight against a sugar addiction. How do you think you're gonna change something that's been in effect and causing these type of issues for hundreds of years? Yeah. But we are now, thank God, we are now in a space where people are kind of shaking free the scales of I can't. That defeatist type of attitude about themselves and about others. Because you got folks who be like, you can't do that. No, boo-boo, I can do this. But what I will tell you is you can do whatever you want to do if you shake loose that garbage you holding on to. That self-doubt you holding on to.
Facts. And you know what's so crazy that you say that? I wrote on my notes, a lot of times we are intimidated by our own thoughts. Mm-hmm. We have allowed the little person in here, whatever voice that may be, allow us to talk us out of things or talk us into situations that we should not be even in. Yeah. And then we are upset because of the outcome or the result is not what we envisioned, because a voice was louder in our mindsets to stop us. And so I'm saying all that to say we have to get to a point, or how can people get to a point where they are unintimidated by the voice in your head? Because even during you writing this journey, you probably had a thought in your head that was like, do I really want to do this? Are people really going to really like what I'm going to say? Or do this make sense?
That was my biggest question. Do
this go together? Yeah. And so sometimes we be like, no, I ain't going to do that, man. They going to laugh at me. Or, man,
it's not going to be as powerful.
Yeah, or, I often say that too. When I say, I'll do a show, and I'll be like, man, I don't know. That wasn't my best show, man. Or, should I do a show? Do people want to hear me talk? I don't know. It is what it is.
The one thing, though, Jaja, you're in a different space right now to where the voices that you are either trying to ignore or listen to are not something that's conditioned. It's not your conditioning from society at this point. We have so many people who are still stuck in, like, material this, material that. Myself, the people in this book, the people who helped create this book and edit and all that other great stuff, we are not operating from a space of I can't do it. Yeah. We're operating from a space of I'm scared, but I know I can do it.
Facts.
But okay, let me focus on what I can actually control.
Yeah.
Let me focus on that. So I feel like right then and there, like your biggest thing was, or our biggest thing is, just kind of becoming self-aware first. And understanding that you can let go of societal conditionings. Okay. And turn your focus inwards, because that's where the energy, that's where the voice, that's where the download is coming from. And sometimes it's like homegirl had the scare me goals. Yeah. That right there, the fact that you have these ideas is proof that you can do it. Yeah. And that should be enough.
And it's so amazing because you have the book Awaken to Your Wellness. And people are going to not only get the information that you've put in the book, but they're going to get an experience. How can they tell the people again, how can they come and get this experience and get this type of direction? Because inevitably, it's almost like an underground railroad that I'm giving you, not only for freedom of self, but freedom of internal. Yeah. So how can people find out what to do? Get the tickets, purchase a book. They may not be able to come to the event on the 22nd, but how can they get a ticket, donate donate to you? What can they do?
Okay, so if you want the link, just go to bit.ly Crowns on Wellness Meet and Greet.
She gonna tag me, y'all. She gonna text me the link.
That's why I said go to the page because that link could be a little long. But go to the Crowns on Wellness page. You can go to Crowns on Wellness on Instagram, Crowns on Wellness on Facebook, Crowns on Wellness on Twitter. There's gonna be a link for you to be able to access that, to be able to, like you said, buy a ticket so you can be in the space. You definitely want to be in the space. You do not want to be on the outside looking in like, man, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah. Because we don't live that way. Okay. We don't operate in that space. You definitely want to be in the room and get your tickets that way. It's like I said, I love giving gifts. I'm so excited to give you one.
Listen, y'all got a gift. I feel like Wendy Williams. Y'all better stop playing with me. I'm trying to tell y'all. So listen, guys, if you're tuning in, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I had an amazing guest today, Ms. Rachel Newsom from Crowns on Wellness. Listen, make sure you go and get her book. Go and get this book, y'all.
Yes.
Go and get the book. Come to her event on February 22nd
Yes.
at 2:22 p.m. It's going to be an amazing experience. I'm going to be there. I'm going to leave from the Hustle for the Heart Health Fair and go right on over to her event. So I will definitely be there. Get this book, guys. I have a friend that's an author, and I actually know her, okay? It's not somebody I met along the way.
Right.
And anybody who knows this young lady, and you got, how much is the book, girl? $20? How much is the event? The event is $20.
No, the event is $27.
Okay.
But if you want to just get the book, it's $20.
Okay, so look, the book is $20. So $20.20. You and your friend go get $10.10, and y'all get together and y'all read the book together, or read past like you do the weed. Okay? Yeah, I said it. Before I take it back, I'm gonna add more to it, or I'm gonna pass you some more knowledge. Okay?
Yeah, facts.
Listen, make sure you share this video. Make sure you tune in. Follow Crowns on Wellness and the movement that she has going on. And if they want to get in contact with you or support you, I didn't went out on my Instagram, but if they want to support you, how can they reach out for a consultation or just meet with you as a guest?
So definitely you can call me at 313-288-2271. You can hit me up via email, which is crownsonwellness@gmail.com. I definitely love interacting with people on social media because it's like one of those really easy to do type of things. It's like it's kind of mindless at this point. If you check us out, hop over to our page, go ahead and follow, share, and just like be in a conversation. So
that's awesome. Listen, I just want to say this: if you sit in a situation too long, it will no longer affect you. Don't allow yourself to allow your situation to stop you from moving forward and growing to become your best self. You don't want to see everybody else growing around you, and now you're stuck and you're trying to figure out, okay, well, how do I get into the motion of things? Because the longer that you wait, the harder it's going to be for you to do it. Listen, come to this event. Allow your wellness to be awakened. Come and get some of this knowledge and these nuggets, because it's going to help build you and your family and the sustainability. Listen, knowledge is power. And you become a powerful individual the more that you know. Listen,
the more you use
the more you use the knowledge. Listen, it's I said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I love y'all, and until next time, peace. I'm gonna have to get up and close my phone down, just so you know.
But before we go really quick, let me get
what?
So the reason for this gift, first of all, me and Jaja are Leos, right? So we are already strong in just our presence in the world, and credit to God for that. That's not us.
For sure.
That's our energy coming through, and we're just honoring what we have been given. But Jaja has the gift to be able to communicate very well. And one of the colors, and you're actually wearing it today, is blue. It represents the throat chakra.
Okay.
So when you are wearing blue, or you don't even know why you wear the colors that you wear on a regular.
Okay, girl.
That's that's you honoring that certain chakra in your body, that certain energy in your body for you to be able to communicate. Sometimes if you wear it, you feel like things just kind of flow. Blue flow like water, right? So you have a little pashmina here.
Okay.
Yes,
What?
a pashmina. It's a scarf.
Okay, I got a pashmina.
This was one of the scarves that we use, one of the kinds of scarves that we use in our Wraps and Wine event that we hold every year. But now you have your own. It's very versatile. You can wear it like I'm wearing this, and you can wear it as a head wrap.
I got a pashmina. What's it called?
Pashmina.
A pashmina. Y'all, I'm telling y'all better stop playing. Listen.
She's so silly.
I got a
This is y'all all day, every day, y'all. Like, this is not a game. This is not a joke. She is so silly.
Don't be jealous of my pashmina. Y'all better get y'all some author friends.
That has nothing to do with author.
Listen, I done got a friend yesterday that's a surgeon and an author today. Y'all better stop. Listen.
She's so silly.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Peace out.
Thank y'all.